at GOFA's Business Forum 2025. Attracting investment and private equity are hot topics beyond others. And here to talk with me about that and much more is Friedrich Bieselt from Lincoln International. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. I'm really enjoying, as in every past year, to be part of GOFA. And I think very exciting topics that we had discussed here, from infrastructure, from energy transformation, but also in a separate panel on sports investment, and this is a topic that we have been following for quite a while now.
I can see that that's close to your heart since you mentioned it straight away. So tell us about sports. How can it fuel investment?
It is both. It is passion, of course. It is an anchor for social change, in particular also in the Middle East. I think Qatar has shown this with the World Cup, but Saudi Arabia, Egypt, very much engaged. Saudi Arabia has created a league as an anchor, but that follows with, let's say, it's entertainment for our own population. It is identification with the region, with their own league, but it's also triggering infrastructure investments for the sport, for tourism, airports, roads, visitors who probably are expected to come in masses in 2034 for the World Cup. So this is an anchor for social change and is a very exciting development that we see there.
All right, so sports as a trigger for infrastructure and cultural bridges as well, basically, right?
Yes, it is cultural bridges. It is absolutely investment. It is a lot of business models, from data analytics, crowd management, when people go to the stadium, traffic in airports, how to move people to a hotel, build new hotels. We heard yesterday also from Egypt in that respect. It's not sports, but it's tourism related. 1,000 kilometers of nice beaches, which are waiting for tourists, and new hotels. Yesterday was said by the Egyptian investment minister that Egypt plans to triple hotel investments, and that is an absolutely fantastic opportunity for many businessmen.
So Egypt, being the partner country of this year, was one of the hot topics. What else? What was your key takeaway from this year's Business Forum?
I think it has a more positive dynamic. I think it got also more attention from German politics and German companies who are here and who have now seen how dynamic and positive the development in the Gulf region in particular is. I think we have contributed here with GOFA to a strong image upgrade. There was also very positive articles in The Economist recently on the region, and I believe that Germany should open up their eyes a little bit more towards the region, also towards Saudi Arabia in particular.
So with all these dynamic developments there, what role can Lincoln International play? What's your strategic goal for the region?
Well, look, our goal is to know a lot of people, be very well networked in the region, maybe opening up an office in the region in maybe first small scale, but then later on. And I think there is so much questions also from European investors to get contacts into the region to other larger investments or projects. So I think we can build bridges, even though there is not a live project right now, but we see this as a very long-term building of knowledge and investment.
That sounds good. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Bieselt, Lincoln International.